The Triple B Podcast would like to invite you to come break bread with your brothers. If you like what you're hearing on the show, if you think we missed the mark, or if we got it all wrong, reach out to us on social media. We can be reached on Twitter at triple_B_pod or search Brothers Breaking Bread Podcast. We are the Brothers Breaking Bread on Facebook, and our email is brothersbreakingbreadpod@gmail.com. Further descriptions are in the show notes. Like, follow, friend, do all that good stuff, and please never forget to break bread with your brothers.
How y'all doing? We out here, chilling in the spot. What up? How y'all doing? We out here, chilling in the spot. What up? How y'all doing? We out here, chilling in the spot. How y'all doing? We out here, chilling in the spot. What up?
Hey, what's going on, y'all? Brothers Breaking Bread Podcast in the house. Hey.
We're having a little hot back. It'll be good.
Yeah, let's make it happen. Let's not just talk about it.
This is a beautiful thing, man. It's all this blackness, and we all just getting together, we playing dominoes, we eating, we drinking.
And, you know, food is always just the extra, man. They deprive these people of their basic human rights, you know, and we call ourselves Americans. We're supposed to be above all this.
They'll fake the crisis. They'll make it seem way out of proportion.
We brothers, we breaking bread.
How y'all doing? We out here, chilling in the spot. What up?
Trying to hold it all together, man. Life is moving fast right now, man, so it's good to have everybody come through.
I love that, man. I love it a lot more than I could say to you guys.
But hey, man, we gonna move on up here. We gonna rise on up here to glory.
Damn, this category is fucking raw, nigga. This best black power film category.
Yeah, it's good shit. I like that
that motherfucker loaded with some shit.
Yeah,
yes.
Good debate. Let's rise on up here. Our next film in the best blackest wokest of all wokest movies, Glory. Give him hell.
Give him hell, 54.
I understand you were at Antietam.
Yes.
A great and a terrible day. I could use your help, Robert.
The governor is proposing to raise a regiment of Negro soldiers.
I've submitted your name to be commissioned colonel of the 54th Massachusetts Infantry.
I mean, I know how much you'd like to make colonel, but a colored regiment?
I'm going to do it.
Dear Mother, the men learn very quickly. Faster than white troops, it seems to me.
They have risked their lives to be here. They have given up their freedom. I owe them as much as they have given. I owe them my freedom. My life, if necessary.
1911.
I can knock something down with this.
A million loyal readers want to know what happens when the men of the 54th see action.
Ain't no dream. We run away slaves, but we come back fighting.
1,000,001.
Marching is probably all they'll ever get to do.
And they gotta know that nobody's gonna let them fight. Am I right?
Let you take your regiment out to fight.
When?
Just as soon as I can write the orders.
If you men will take no pay, then none of us will.
I know from I dug the grave. And all the time I'm digging, I'm asking myself, when, oh Lord, gonna be our time?
The way I figured this war would be over a whole lot sooner if you boys just turn right on and you let us head on up there where the real fight is.
You should have seen us in action 2 days ago. We were a sight to see.
If tomorrow is our great getting up morning, if tomorrow we have to meet the judgment day,
Lord, 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 Lord. Oh, my Lord, 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 Lord. Hey, Morgan Freeman might have been 30 years old in that movie. We will never know. Hey, watching that movie, when I was doing getting these clips for the show, I think we kind of missed out with Matthew Roderick as a supporting.
He changed. See, in fairness, because this movie's also flawed in the same way The Help is.
Yeah.
Because it's
about
based
him
on around the white character.
Yeah.
And his perspective, but I think they were like self-aware though.
Yeah.
Right. You know, and they're like, okay, we doing this to the white character, but we got to make this white character's, integrity be so fucking high. By the end, that you forget that we did a movie about him.
You know how I know they were self-aware? They kept saying colored. We know good and goddamn well. They were like, you leading a nigger regiment?
Right.
They wouldn't have been saying no colored regiment, nigga. But I get it.
It was Boston. It was Boston.
I would have said, Boston got a history, dog.
Yeah. They still a racist ass city in 2021, nigga.
It does have a history.
That is not. I didn't make that up.
I mean,
you didn't.
I get it though. Being woke, being self-aware, and also making a movie where it's acceptable to play for younger audiences, and it can also transcend a little bit too. Also, so I get it. I get what they were going with. Whatever. On to our next category, the Black Hand. Zed.
All right. So this next category here is the Black Hand, which is for directors, writers, and producers of iconic films. I personally am once again proud and honored to present this category, because oftentimes I feel like in the Black community, so much is pushed as far as entertainment is concerned, being in front of the camera. And it's starting to change, or it has been changing for the better. And I think, I'm happy to salute these men and women who are behind the scenes and making waves. So, with no further ado, our first nominee for the Black Hand, which, by the way, is a mafia reference for controlling things behind the scene. Mr. the Great August Wilson for Fences and Ma Rainey's Black Bottom. The second nominee is the late, great John Singleton, rest in peace, for Boys in the Hood, Higher Learning, and we also threw in there Baby Boy. And then our third nominee is Lena Waithe for Queen and Slim, and also The Shy, which isn't a film, but, we threw that in. That's part of her credit.
Part of her resume, yeah.
Part of her resume, yeah. Thank you. And our fourth nominee is Mr. Jordan Peele for Get Out, for Us. Once again, these next two are not films, but part of his resume, which is Lovecraft Country, and also, of course, Key and Peele, which is also known as the Dave Chappelle Show sequel. Our fifth.
That was kind of woke right there.
Yeah, it was.
Well, Dave said it himself. Our fifth nominee is Eva DuVernay. Did I pronounce her name right? DuVernay. For Selma, the documentary 13th Amendment, and also When They See Us, which is another. What's that? That's a film, right? About the
Central Park 5.
Central Park 5. Yeah. I was about to say the documentary. All right. Our next nominee, our sixth nominee, is the youngster Ryan Coogler for Black Panther, Fruitvale Station, Creed, and his latest masterpiece, Judas and the Black Messiah. And then we have the icon, the man, the myth, the legend, Mr. Eddie Murphy, for such notable films as Coming to America, Harlem Nights, and Dolomite Is My Name. And those are your nominees for the Black Hand, directors, writers, and producers. What say you, gentlemen?
Get some woke individuals up in there.
Nigga, how the fuck is Spike Lee not on this list?
Nigga, if you was here for the meeting, nigga, you would know.
No.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll leave it.
Oh, you know what? That was my bad. That was very aggressive. That was aggressive. But you will see why. Sorry, that was aggressive, James. Sorry about that.
That's a key observation. How woke of you?
It is. No, it's right. That is a key observation.
Hey. He is very woke, very woke.
Yeah, very woke.
But you know, since we
to
go ahead,
Joe. Answer the question. I mean, we felt like it wouldn't even be a question. Right. You know what I'm saying? So it wouldn't be fair to have him in the category. So we decided other nominees.
All right.
Exactly.
But I wonder why you didn't ask that question when we were voting for the shit.
Right.
So I just noticed it just now that he wasn't there.
Well, so just now, so you wasn't woke before when you was voting.
No, he was asleep.
The show is woken you up. That's what it's supposed to do.
However you want to call it.
That's why brothers break bread in the first place,
brothers break bread.
Okay.
So who's up first? I mean, you got it, Zeb. Go ahead and call them out. Get their opinions.
Yes, sir. Okay. You know what? Since you're speaking right now, Mr. Casey Stewart, going to throw in your 2 cents.
I mean, like we said, I mean, these are all outside of like an Eddie Murphy, who is, I mean, definitely not up there as far as like black woke films, but it's definitely as far as like just Hollywood leading the way, as far as like black actors and producers. You know, definitely, right?
Yep.
Lena Waithe, she got some issues for me here and there, but she's definitely trying to do her thing, put out black content, make a space for black actors, producers.
She failed with them with me though.
I mean, we had our little talk on. I don't know if she failed, but the thing about it though, she was the executive producer. She only made 2 of those episodes. The rest was that dude. I believe it's Malcolm Little. He was the one that made the remaining 8. She only made 2 episodes.
What, Malcolm Little?
Like Detroit Red?
No, I believe it's another guy. I got to look at, not Detroit Red, but I believe his name is Malcolm Little. So I do know for a fact that Lena Waithe only wrote 2 of the episodes, but she was the executive producer for the show. The remaining 8 episodes were written by someone else.
Okay.
Yeah. Anyway, that's neither here nor there. But I had my issues with that show, but she ain't up here for that. Queen and Slim, we talked about the movie on the show before. We had issues with that. John Singleton, OG, August Wilson plays whatnot. I mean, just it's a heavy list here, and it's definitely
it is
producers who I know for a fact that if their skin tone was any different, they would be getting much more money, much more production.
They'd be huge.
Be huge. And that's the reason why they're here being nominated on the Wokies. You know what I'm saying? So, but we'll get to the winner once everyone has that turn to speak.
This dude's name is Little Marvin. No wonder.
Little Marvin, my bad. I said Little Malcolm.
Little Marvin.
It was little something with an M, nigga. I pulled a 10 meters, nigga.
Let me say it.
All right, 10.
I knew it was little something. My bad. But yeah, Little Marvin. He yeah. There we go.
First off, all of these nominees deserve to win, including Eddie Murphy, even though he's like not among the elites as far as this category, but yeah, he's definitely put out some content that is quite memorable. But like I said, all of these they're good artists. One that really stands out to me the most of these is the young cat Ryan Coogler, because of the content that he's putting out. It relates to the times and the present. as far as his art is concerned. Like I said, August Wilson, brilliant playwright. With Fences. What is it? Another one he put out? I can't think of it right now. He has so many. I can't think off the top of my head. But yes, a fantastic playwright. John Singleton, man. Him and Spike Lee basically were like me getting into more black directors and things, looking at more black production. When those two were out, Spike Lee, of course, came out years before John Singleton did, and but yet both of those were like cemented me into more black films. Mm-hmm. And then it moved on to other artists in that genre. But I'm not too familiar with Lena Waithe. Jordan Peele, man. Jordan Peele is excellent. He is excellent. But like I said, right now what stands out is Ryan Coogler for me.
All right. Joe, what you got to say, bro?
Black Panther, Fruitvale Station, Creed 1 and 2, Judas and the Black Messiah. That's all I got to say.
Boom. Boom.
All right.
Boom.
All right. Well said.
All right, James. How you feel?
Really, I really just feel like Lena Waithe doesn't deserve to be in this category, but I just kind of leave it at that.
Okay.
You sexist, man.
I know that's the sentiment when I say that, but I'm just saying. But I totally think that Renee deserves to be here. I don't think that she does, though.
Yeah, you're saying based off of her, her content.
Yeah, I think that she's done some okay things, but I don't think she's done anything great to deserve to be in this category.
Okay, teach his own. I feel you.
You know what? I'm going to say I can't disagree with you, actually, to be honest with you. As for me, Stork already. As for me and myself, yeah, man, like I'm kind of, with Joe, siding with Joe. Black Panther, Fruitvale Station, Creed 1 and 2, Judas and the Black Messiah. The brother don't miss. I ain't gonna lie, I've never seen the Creeds. I haven't seen the Creed movies, but all the other ones,
missing out, dude.
Yeah, you are.
Yeah. I'm gonna get to him. I'm gonna get to him eventually.
The Creeds 1 and 2 plus Black Panther. Those are movies that have in popular, like a lot of movies we show are cult favorites among black people.
Yeah.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. But Black Panther and the Creed movies, everybody's checking out.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And their blackness is still a central theme, so he's bringing that message to the masses. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Shout out to Sylvester
man, and like
Stallone.
I say, the brother don't miss. Apparently, I haven't seen him miss yet. I do want to say Eddie Murphy. Even though there are elements of his movies. All three of these that we listed: Coming to America, Harlem Nights, Dolomite Is My Name. Of pro-blackness, of wokeness, but
I
more so,
just think that this is a wrong category for Eddie. That's my opinion on Eddie.
That might be
he
true.
fits in this category.
But he just paved the way, man, for once again, kind of like what Joe was saying with the Creed movies. Even though these movies are, majority dominant black cast and crews, they were pretty big hits. You know what I'm saying? They were pretty mainstream, or at least became mainstream. Maybe they weren't mainstream when they were initially released.
All right.
But time they stood the test of time, basically. John Singleton, yeah, man. He's put out hella iconic movies, hella hood movies. Kind of captured the era that we all kind of grew up in. You know what I'm saying? Even though we not from South Central, you know what I'm saying, with the boys in the hood, and but we all went to school, so we kind of got an understanding of the atmosphere and higher learning. So I feel like he kind of spoke to our generation particularly well. Jordan Peele, I never really got into Key and Peele, but that's not a film anyways. But, Lovecraft Country was great. You know, Get Out and Us. I haven't seen Us, but Get Out was pretty good. I like that. August Wilson, he's a legend. I don't know what to say if you're not up on August Wilson. You know, go ahead and catch up. You know, don't be tardy your whole life. And
yeah, I like that.
So yeah, I think with no further ado,
hold on.
Get that drum roll unless somebody else got something to.
No, Zeb, I wanted to ask the half of the Brothers of Doom, James, why he thought Eddie Murphy shouldn't be in this category. I just want to get his thoughts on it.
Because I look at Eddie Murphy being more in front of the scenes, talent than behind the scenes. I understand that he produces and that sort of thing, but I just feel like he's more known for his being an actor than being a producer, writer, or director.
That's what I figured. I didn't want to make sure it wasn't a thing of him being lesser than or whatever. Okay.
Oh hell no!
No. I just wanted.
But I think that's why.
And I kind of figured that's what James was going at, was because of he's more in front of the camera than behind.
Oh yeah, I figured that. I just wanted to hear his words. That's all. That was all. But
you know, to respond to that real quick, that's why I personally, I don't remember who nominated him. It might have been me, it might have been somebody else, but
it was you.
Okay. But yeah, that was kind of why, because that is, like you said, that is true. What he's most known for is being Eddie Murphy, you know, being a great comedian and actor that he is. But you know, he's also done some major moves behind the scenes, major moves.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And I think that he doesn't get that recognition, and he don't get those flowers, and he does deserve them. So I felt that he did. And to second
that, I mean, these movies are not your typical what we've been thinking of as woke movies, where it's, you know what I'm saying, there's a obvious adversary and there's a struggle and that type of thing.
Right.
But blackness is a central theme of it.
Right.
And love being black is another central theme in all the movies he does. And, you know, just, you know, it's good to have somebody who brings us laughter.
Right.
You know, because black people have done that for a long time. We you know what I'm saying, we've been entertainers. And just because he can do it in front of the camera doesn't mean that he is not doing what he can. He's definitely a black hand in the game.
Yeah, he's definitely, for sure. Definitely.
I agree. I mean, I like it all. But
yeah.
I got your drum roll for you there, my brother Zeb.
And the most blackest black hand goes to Ryan Coogler, the youngster, for films such as Black Panther, Fruitvale Station, Creed 1 and 2, Judas and the Black Messiah. Ryan Coogler, ladies and gentlemen.
Yes.
And y'all noticed that we said the blackest hand and not the ashiest hands.
Wow.
Indeed.
And that was said.
And moving forward with our best black power films of all time, because we let you niggas know what y'all need to watch. That's what we do here. Next up, hold on, I messed up my order here. Next up, Lean on Me.
Oh wow.
This is a chance for us to make some changes. Go in and see if we can turn this thing around. I mean, nobody else wants the job.
East Side High was out of control, and then Joe Clark took over.
Take out your pencils and write. I want the names. Every hoodlum, drug dealer, and miscreant on my desk by noon today.
They called him Crazy.
You used to call me Crazy Joe? Well, now they can call me Batman.
Crazy for padlocking the doors.
You know me 30 years. You knew what I would do.
Crazy for changing the rules.
I want all of you to look at this slovenly, sloppy boy here as an example of how not to dress.
But Joe Clark was only crazy about one thing. The kids he cared about.
You mess up just once, and you're out of here. I'll help you carry on. You are here for one reason only. To learn.
Morgan Freeman stars in the true story of Joe Clark.
My motto is simple. If you do not succeed in life, I don't want you to blame the white man.
from the director of Rocky and the Karate Kid.
Welcome to the new East Side High.
Lean on Me.
Ooh, that's some.
And rest in peace to Joe Clark. I think he passed away like last year, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
2020.
Fair East Side.
By side, we stand and always lead our name. Come on, James. I know you can sing, nigga. Lead our name, Come on. Just look at James. Nigga James and mute his mic. This nigga.
What?
He got his crypto coin page open.
You know I do.
I know. I be instead of studying sometimes, I'll be trying to get my staking on. Anyway, I was well, we talked about like the how we got too woke in 2021. That simple statement that he said of, I don't want you to blame the white man, I want you blah blah blah. Niggas would have had a problem with that in 2021, bro.
No.
It's like we go back look at some of these.
He's always quick to remind us that, you know, when we over here blaming cops for something, you know what I'm saying, he says it's hard for us to go ahead and be hypocritical and look at, you know what I'm saying, what the white man has done or what the cops have done or XYZ, blah, 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 while we still go out the streets and shoot and kill and maim and that type of thing to ourselves. You know what I'm saying? Right. So I think that's in that same vein.
Yep. Yes. Agree. Like like us here being educated men and being, you know, not crazy.
Yeah.
Crazy woke.
Only thing I put on top of that is like, but that don't mean we have to shut up about it though, because that's when people try to use that.
Yeah, I agree. I'm just saying that there are a lot of Negroes out there that be like, man, they trying to make excuses. It's like, no, come on, you know what he's saying. You gotta do your own work too. That's all he's trying to say. That's all the man was trying to say. Anyway, but yeah, I mean, yeah, goddamn, I love that movie.
Don't let it become a crutch.
Don't let
That's
exactly.
all
there we go.
And I've actually met the real Joe Clark back in the day.
Yeah.
He pretty much is just like that.
Wow, that's what's
Did the nigga have a bat?
It's like a
Can I ask real quick? What was the circumstances? How'd you meet him?
He came in and did a seminar speech at our school in college.
Okay.
Just like like Black History Month. Don't be a tired, shiftless Negro type thing.
Yeah.
Right.
Well,
I need that on a T-shirt, nigga. Don't be a tired, shiftless Negro.
Basically, and he wasn't quite over the top as Morgan Freeman, but his mentality was pretty damn close to that.
Yeah.
I've met his daughters. Mm-hmm. His daughters are were world class half milers.
Okay.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Oh shit.
Gerald Miles Clark, Joanne Clark, all that. Yeah. No, they were awesome half milers.
Were they learning to run from that bat?
Right.
I'm sure he brought that same discipline to the household, man.
Ain't nothing wrong with that.
I gotta give him kudos for that, man. That 800 is a hard race.
Yes, it is. Yeah. Ain't nothing wrong with a little discipline. I know sometimes we get away from that in this here world. Ain't nothing wrong with that.
None at all.
Next up, well, you know what, Joe, you got it.
All right, so we have the most unflinching black queen in a leading role. Our nominees are Whoopi Goldberg for playing Celie Johnson in The Color Purple, hometown favorite Janelle Monae playing Veronica in the film Antebellum. Somebody I met in person, Taraji P. Henson. I asked her to sing, what's the song? What's nigga? It's hard out here for a pimp. I asked her to sing that when we was in the mall in Washington, D.C. She didn't sing it. So
I bet she did.
She probably frowned at you, nigga.
Cause she too woke for that. She ain't about to step and fetch for me.
Nigga, no. Right. Not for free, nigga.
No. Taraji Henson for playing Catherine G. Johnson in Hidden Figures. Jodie Turner, who played Angela Queen Johnson in Queen and Slim. Angela Bassett, who has already won for something else is now up for Tina Turner in What's Love Got to Do with It. Zendaya for playing Marie in Malcolm and Marie. So check it out on Netflix. Viola Davis, we mentioned before, for playing Rose Maxon in Fences. And Nia Long for playing Nia Mosley in Love Jones. Gentlemen, what say you?
First off, let me get this off my chest. The title, Most Unflinching Black Queen in the Leading Role. Now, I know throughout the entire movie, Celie was doing a whole lot of flinching, so I don't think she should qualify for this category.
This nigga.
Yeah, but his character arc.
She was flinching her ass off when Mr. was about to backhand slap her.
But he grew into the role, buddy.
But she stood tall through all that, though.
Yeah, she stood tall at the end, but throughout the movie, she was a flinching ass. No, but anyway.
I mean, by that,
she's unflinching.
I'm saying by that rationale, Angela Bassett should win.
Right. Right.
Nigga,
right.
She wasn't jumpy at all, nigga. Anyway, go ahead. Go ahead. What you were saying, bro?
Anyway, but no, all of these ladies have done a tremendously good job in their roles. They were outstanding portraying their characters. It was like, you know, we had, even doing this research, man, we came up with some extremely talented women to portray, you know, some of these characters. And, you know, everyone deserves an award for their efforts in these films. Real talk. Including Whoopi Goldberg. I mean, she was outstanding in The Color Purple. That was like one of my all-time favorite movies, especially Celie Johnson. Although I love me some Miss Sophia, but yes, like I said, all of them deserve a nod. All of them deserve an award for playing their parts. But there's a reason why that one stands out the best, and that's because on command.
You're not supposed to give it away. You're not supposed to give it away.
Okay.
You're not supposed to give it away.
Okay. I'm not gonna give it away.
This is a discussion.
Yes.
There we go. You've been doing that though. I ain't gonna say nothing.
I personally voted for Janelle Monae.
Oh, yes.
For Veronica and Antebellum. She didn't win, so I'm not giving anything away other than she didn't win, I guess.
Yes, sir.
Just because, yeah, man, I mean, she was unflinching as unflinching could be in that movie. And this had nothing to do with her part in it, but I did feel that to keep it real with present day, I don't want to get a movie away for those who haven't seen it either, though. At the end, I do feel that she should have been killed by the police, because if that would have been real life, she came out with that horse and that thing in her hand, yeah, she wouldn't have made it. She wouldn't.
You were just
especially not in Louisiana. Anyways,
I hear what you're saying.
I just wanted to get that off.
Let me add that part too. She wouldn't have made it in Louisiana like that.
Not with all them police cars rolling by. Nah.
Heck no. Nope.
I guess I'll go ahead next. I like Whoopi Goldberg. Like, to me, my youngest recollection. I guess like she, in the movie she didn't start strong, but she definitely ended strong. Especially with all she went through, and for me that was like my first idea of like her and damn it, Oprah Winfrey, like strong black women playing in a movie directed by a white man. You know what I'm saying? Jodie Turner. Hey, I didn't realize. Yeah, I know she was in that Without Remorse. She plays the lieutenant commander. We talked about if y'all saw that. But she plays the lieutenant commander. She's looking a lot less feminine, but she was cool.
What movie was that you say?
The one we talked about earlier, the Michael B. Jordan film, Without Remorse, that's on Amazon Prime.
Oh, okay.
She plays the lieutenant commander in that movie. She is Michael B. Jordan's commander. Their Navy SEAL team. Of course, Angela Bassett, always love her. And I can't even vote on the Zendaya and the Marie and Malcolm movie. Like, niggas was on Twitter talking about if you want to watch a movie about niggas arguing for an hour and a half. And I was like, I'm good. I'm good. I'll leave it to y'all. Viola Davis, of course. Nia Long, I don't know. Like, yeah, okay. I didn't see her as an unflinching black queen, I guess. I don't know, but whatever.
Well, Joe can tell you why she's nominated.
I don't. He will let us know. But once again, man, like all these women. Once again, like I said in the other, like with the Black Hand nomination, like these are women who, if they were of a different shade, they would be more well known because all these women here can fucking act, and that's the bottom line. So yeah, so I'll leave it at that before we get to the winner. Whoever else has something to say.
Either of the Brothers of Doom?
Oh, I got 2 words. Snot bubbles.
There it is.
Oh, shit.
Pretty good. So I guess there was questions about Nia Long and why she was nominated or even voted upon. I mean, Nia, when I see you, I'm alone. Never stop.
Nigga making rap verses, nigga.
That's not mine. That's Ghostface. That's Ghostface. But I mean, it's being a black queen. So I mean, is she dealing with, you know what I'm saying, and facing the enemy and that type of thing? No, it's not that. It's not that scenario. I think her character probably could have, but I think it was dealing with love. You know what I'm saying, black love.
Okay.
And so I mean, I think the queen aspect of it, you know what I'm saying, to Lorenz Tate's King, you know what I'm saying, I think that was a beautiful story of black love, and that is something we don't get to see often in film. And I think it's an important piece of film. And if you watch it as a couple with a woman, there's guaranteed to happen afterward.
There you go. See, that's what I was waiting on.
Yeah. He's trying to be all intimate.
Yeah.
But it's that idea that you've stimulated, more than the physical. You stimulate the mental
cerebral cortex.
I think
okay. Get metaphysical with it. Okay.
It's so meta. That's what I'm trying to tell you. The Zendaya film, yes, it is grating, but I think it's the same thing. It's also about black love, but it's about black love going through struggle. You know what I'm saying? And telling that story. And she plays a character who is an actress who is dating a actor, Lil Denzel, who not an actor, a producer, director, and he has made a film about her life but not cast her in it.
Oh.
And it is won critical acclaim at an award show such as this one. And she is going through these layers of understanding that, they made a film about her which is capable of getting a Oscar or whatever, while her own boyfriend didn't feel that she was capable of playing herself in the role. And so there's these layers of struggle that they're going through. And, so just when you think she's on the rope, she'll come back, and she was completely unflinching in terms of, going back and forth and destroying whatever logic Lil Denzel had and why he did what he did.
I like that Lil Denzel. That's pretty good. I don't know why, but I like it.
Right.
Yeah, I'm definitely gonna watch that Malcolm Marie, but I need that last little stitch to heal. before I watch that again.
Yeah.
Y'all know what I mean.
Yeah.
Okay.
We've all been there.
I'm like 3 months away.
Been there. Yeah.
Anyway, anyone else? Oh, my bad. Zeb, you got it. My bad. It's Jesse.
This ain't me.
It's Joe. My bad. Go ahead.
Yep.
Drum roll, please.
Time for the damn. This touchpad is killing me.
The winner is Snot Bubbles.
Yeah, my baby. My baby.
Yeah.
For Rose Maxon in Fences.
Yes.
Nigga.
I love it.
I honestly, I don't
On
even remember.
command, dog.
Right. And that, I mean, to come on screen and to just snot bubble up and still be able to, get your lines out and not just. And shout out to Denzel for not being like, oh, you got snot. Oh.
I mean,
you don't leave that there? Anyway. It's one of the best performances of all time.
Oh, man.
in real talk, that's what Malcolm Marie gonna turn into.
Dude, Malcolm Marie is one of the most exhausting movies I've ever watched.
Oh, wow.
Haven't watched
It
it
really is. It's like, because I'm like, would y'all, because I kept saying, well, go to bed.
Go to bed.
I need to go to bed.
Yeah.
I'm not saying it was like terrible. I just found it really hard to sit through the whole thing.
It's hard to watch. It's hard as hell to watch. But who has not lived that? Who has not lived that whole scenario?
It's real. No, it's real. It's legit. It's legit.
Yeah.
But I just
that's probably why it's hard to watch.
Yeah.
It's hard to be in those moments.
Like I done lived it. I don't want to see it.
Yeah.
Exactly.
But I mean, that's art, man. They gonna force you to look at things you don't want to look at. And so again, in doing that, but I don't know how many of y'all watched it. You're going to have to take in both sides of the story because when you're in the moment, you don't want to take the other person's side of the story. Sometimes you just want to, I'm writing, fuck that shit and blah blah blah.
Right.
But this is saying, nah, he got a point, but she got a point. Oh, but he got a point though. But nah, she got a point.
Wow.
So,
It's wild.
It's wild.
It's wild. It's really wild.
So another nomination from our best black power films as we go through this our other nominations. And it's already won one as far as the music, the soundtrack that moved us do the right thing.
It's gonna be a scorcher today. Universal Pictures presents a new film from Spike Lee.
Good morning, Miss Mother Sister. Now, Mookie, don't work too hard today. The man says it's gonna be hot as the devil.
I've been here 25 years. LaSalle's famous pizzeria is here to stay. Trust me.
Mookie, the last time I trusted you, we ended up with a son.
I know you can't stand it. You can't stand it.
Hey, Sal, I'm gonna burst on the wall here.
You want brothers on the wall? Love. Get your own place. You can do what you want to do.
What I tell you about that noise? What I tell you about them pictures? Give us what we want.
You talk some brother talk to him.
You the man.
No, you the man.
No, you the man.
No, you the man.
The first time you turn your back, boom. Right here, man, in the back. Y'all take a chill. You'd like to sign a petition to boycott Sal's famous pizzeria?
Hear me, what you ought to do is boycott that no good barber that messed up your head.
And that's the...
Hey, R.I.P. I forgot about the homie Robert Harris.
Yeah, Robin Harris was in this.
R.I.P. Keep going.
Double truth. Fight the power. Fight the power.
Deep down inside, I think you wish you were black.
Who told you to step on my sneakers? Who told you to walk on my side of the block? Who told you to be in my neighborhood? I own this brownstone. Who told you to buy a brownstone on my block in my neighborhood on my side of the street? I can't even hear myself think.
From Spike Lee, director of School Days, and She's Gotta Have It.
Good people, please. If we don't stop this and stop it now, we're going to do something we're going to regret for the rest of our lives. Black Doctor?
Come on, what?
Always do the right thing.
That's it?
That's it.
I got it. I'm gone.
I mean, I know we gotta keep going, dog, but as young as he was comparatively now, and to make that film, bro, I mean, god damn. That is that's good shit, dog. Good shit from Spike, man. And just and then you think about the ideas and the concepts of it all. Like before the term gentrification was a thing, there was gentrification in that movie.
Yes.
Oh, you gotta love it. Oh man. Oh, you gotta love it. Anyway, moving on with the show. Oh God. I like y'all. Y'all niggas really put some shit up for niggas to watch and like, goddamn, I gotta watch this shit again. We did Joe, right? Hold on, man. We gotta get sorry, I know we played one clip, but we gotta get another clip from our advertisers.
We don't want to take any more of your time, Mr. Endicott.
Why did you two come here? To ask you about Mr. Colbert. Let me understand this. You two came here to question me? Well, your attitudes, Mr. Endicott, your points of view are a matter of record. Some people, well, let us say the people who work for Mr. Colbert might reasonably regard you as the person least likely to mourn his passing. We were just trying to clarify some of the evidence. Was Mr. Colbert ever in this greenhouse, say last night about midnight? Good. Yeah. You saw it.
I saw it.
What are you going to do about it?
I don't know.
I'll remember that. There was a time when I could have had you shot.
His house servant didn't know what to do. That nigga looked at him with so much disrespect, like.
They called me Mr. Tibbs.
Right.
I'm sorry.
We're gonna let that segue and sit to the next category.
I've got to.
Most unapologetic male activist in a leading role.
Oh shit!
Starting off.
I don't know, but guys, like for me, my screen froze. I've seen the movie, but for those who haven't seen, could somebody please tell us what we just saw?
So I just played the clip from The Heat of the Night. Sidney Poitier plays Mr. Tibbs. When they go to question a person who's rich, well known in the community, but let's not forget Sidney Poitier, a black man in the South. They're trying to figure out a murder. They go to question this rich white man, and of course the rich white man is like,
when was this set, Roger? Real quick. Like what time frame?
60s. I think it's like late 60s.
That's
right?
important.
Yeah, exactly.
And not only is he a black man, but he's a black man from the North. He's from Philadelphia.
Yeah, he's a detective from the North in Philadelphia. Like late 60s in the South, there's a murder, and like he was just getting ready to go back home, but he gets caught up in this investigation. They go to question this white man who has a little money, a little wealth. And they're questioning him, and you can see on the screen that this white man can't believe that this Negro is questioning him. The white man slaps Sidney Poitier, who's playing Mr. Tibbs, whose character is Mr. I forget his first name, but Mr. Tibbs.
Virgil.
Thank you, bro. Virgil Tibbs. But he lets niggas know they call me Mr. Tibbs in the movie. The white man slaps him without hesitation. Virgil Tibbs slapped this nigga right back. And this white man can't believe it. And also in the scene is the chief of police for this town.
Yes, they're right there.
The chief of police is also looking at him like, and I believe he played Archie Bunker, right?
Pretty bigoted in his own right, too.
He played Archie Bunker, right? That's the past roles. I forget his name. Y'all might know it.
No, his name is Cheryl O'Connor.
Version.
Mm-hmm.
The TV version, he played the
TV version, his notable roles.
That's in the original movie version. That's Rod Steiger.
Yeah. So in this scene, you have these two white men, and there's also in the background the white man's slave porter, whatever the fuck, who's looking at all this. It's like, what the fuck is happening, right? And like you hear it in the video
Negro
clip.
has arrived in the South, boy.
Yeah, you hear it in the clip where this white man is like, there was a time, right? There's a time where, nigga, if you would have even thought about touching me, you would have been dead. Mm-hmm. And that's the part that I love, where Virgil Tibbs kind of rolls his shoulders back, letting him know, like, nigga, this ain't the time.
This ain't that time.
Right.
But we do know it is that time in the South still. But
I ain't the one.
Yes.
And they walk out, and then like the part that kind of that makes me laugh the most outside the slap is his butler just looking at him like with such disgust, like, I can't believe you let another nigga slap you.
Who let that nigga ride down here on that nag?
Exactly. Like Sam Jack's character in fucking Django, bro.
In the honor of the late Shock G.
Yeah.
If you slap me, then I'll slap you back.
Slap me.
Gonna punch you back.
But that's a perfect setup for James's category. You got it, bro.
All right. Most unapologetic male actors in a leading role. First up, Mr. Denzel Washington for Malcolm X. Next, Chadwick Boseman as King T'Challa. King T'Challa. I keep saying right.
T'Challa, nigga. You sound like me, nigga.
I don't know why I can't say it right. Daniel Kaluuya. That's probably not right either.
That's right.
Is that right? Okay. As Fred Hampton and Judas and the Black Messiah. Richard Roundtree as Shaft in Shaft. Will Smith as Muhammad Ali in Ali. Nate Parker as Nat Turner in Birth of a Nation. And just the aforementioned Sidney Poitier as Virgil. They call me Mr. Tibbs. Tibbs in He of the Night. And last but not least, also mentioned earlier, Mr. Morgan Freeman for his portrayal as Joe Clark in Lean on Me. Speak on it, gentlemen.
Okay.
Who going first?
I'll go first.
Go ahead.
All of these nominees are fine actors, bar none. One of my picks, Chadwick Boseman, may rest in power.
Rest in power. Right.
Man, was when he was here delivering his artistry, man, he knocked it out the park. He was up and coming. I mean, he was our next great actor. He was our next big thing, gone way too soon, and just getting started in his craft.
Yeah.
I mean, I saw nothing but greatness for the future of this actor. Like I said, rest in power to this man who took acting very seriously, only took roles that empowered African Americans, didn't want to take anything that portrayed them as thugs or, as criminals and things of that nature. Shout out to Chad Boseman. But otherwise, everyone in this category, deserves a nod. Everybody was great in this category. And that's about all I have to say for this one.
Cool. I guess I go next. Despite whoever the winner is, just wanted to point out, especially in this time of dribble. Was it what they tell LeBron James? Dribble, don't talk, dribble.
Shut up and dribble.
Shut up and dribble, right? All these people who raised Muhammad Ali to this high standard would be the same people who would shit upon him. And I'm not saying, and I didn't vote. That wasn't my nomination, but it's definitely in my mind and in my head that the people who want to put him up there to light the Olympic torch and all that shit like that will be the same people who have been telling this nigga to shut up. When he was like, I'm not going to Vietnam. That's not my war. The Vietnamese ain't never done nothing to me. Blah, 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 so forth and so forth. But, yeah, just never forget, man, that the same people who shit upon you will also hold you up and sell McRib sandwiches down the line as far as, like, Martin Luther King when McDonald's sells ribs.
Yeah, you talking to some older folks that been around for a minute, they'll tell you that Muhammad Ali was very unpopular all the way around.
Oh, for sure. But
he
now
was not celebrated when he did that.
Oh no, he was not.
No,
he was not. But this new generation, they forget.
The fact, history. He was on the right side of history, so it came back around
exactly
for him. But in the moment, man,
they hated him. Yeah,
exactly. But that's how
he was black people hated him. They thought he was a troublemaker.
Yeah. I agree. I'm just saying.
Troublemaker.
Yeah, just because people hate you don't mean you're wrong. That's all I'm trying to say.
No.
Yeah,
Martin Luther King Jr. got the same type of treatment also when he was alive.
It's right, very true. But I think it's because both of those gentlemen were on the right side of history. Now we look upon it with amazement and gratitude that they did what they did.
Yeah, but it's also the white. It's also the white.
Just love it.
Go ahead, Joe.
Don't you just love it when a white man try to quote to you? That ain't like Martin Luther King.
Oh, nigga.
You need to do it more like Martin Luther King. Like
I be about to throw my phone down, dog. I be about to throw my.
Y'all shot that nigga, man.
I'm like, why y'all killing them? People so right, nigga.
Why y'all killing them?
Exactly.
Anyway, that's all I gotta say about that. Whoever else could take it.
I got one. Kill a few pigs, get a little satisfaction. Get some more pigs, both satisfaction. All the pigs get more satisfaction.
I am
a revolutionary.
Bro, I watched his scene. I've only seen the actual movie maybe a couple times, but I watched Daniel Kaluuya's scenes in that movie multiple times.
Oh man!
Hey dog, if they would have played that when I was playing football, I might have murdered somebody. I would have been trying to run through everybody.
I don't believe I'm gonna die.
I live for the people because I love the people.
They're like, why this nigga?
Hey, so shout out to the brother, man. So if we'd have done this last week, we would not have known this. So
oh, that's right, he did win.
We decided to postpone it, but now that we know, Daniel Kaluuya has won the supporting role for Best Actor at the Oscars. Now, who was the lead actor in that movie? I don't know.
We had debates about it on the show.
There's a big debate.
Who actually is? I would mean by default, it is his character because it's technically told from his perspective.
No, he won for Best Supporting Actor.
Right. I don't care what the fuck the Oscars said.
We had.
Why wasn't he in the category for Best Actor if that's who it is by default for you?
Because I'll tell you exactly. What do you mean, for me or for the Academy? You want me to tell you why that happened?
Nigga, we know what's up.
What you made it for you. Hey, you made it about you, so make it about you. Go ahead.
The movie is from the start about William O'Neill and his experience with Fred Hampton, and his role and causing his death.
Yeah.
But from the start, it's from his perspective.
Right.
That's why his role is the lead role.
We know that.
When you say his, who you mean? Who you speaking of?
I'm talking about the William O'Neill role is the lead role in that movie as it is.
Okay. Here is the controversy, but that's not the issue. We've said that on here. You know what I'm saying? That's the name of the movie. It's
Judas and the Black Messiah.
And the Black Messiah. We get that. the controversy is they were both up for the same category at the Oscars. That's where the controversy stems from. They were both up for supporting roles. So
that's why I asked you which one you wanted me to explain. I can explain that part too.
All right. Calm down.
We'll explain that part too then.
Explain is that they were both up for supporting actor at the Oscars. So the joke was,
who's the lead?
What was the guy that played J. Edgar Hoover?
Yeah.
Martin Sheen.
What do you call it? Fat White Damon? No, Damon.
Let's not. Oh, I feel the same way about him.
Fat White Damon?
Matt Damon?
Yeah.
Everything I see him in, he pretty much plays that role and everything.
He's played the shit.
Every time I see him, I just think that he ain't shit. If I saw him in real life, I would probably be like, oh, fuck you.
I think we passed a decree that on the Brothers Breaking Bread, his name is Evil Matt Damon.
Evil Matt Damon. I agree. Evil Matt Damon has been agreed upon.
Evil Matt Damon.
Yeah. Evil Matt Damon. That's what he's been. Yeah, I forgot. Evil Matt Damon. That's been the decree.
Anyway, no. This is what I've read about this controversy. Is that they wanted Lakeith to get a nomination, but they did not think he would make it into the best actor category. They wouldn't vote him into that nomination. You can submit for more than one category for nomination. So they submitted him for best actor and best supporting actor so that he would at least get a nomination, period.
Yeah.
And get into the best supporting. That's the story.
Okay.
So you saying it's that nigga Daniel's fault that he did such a good job acting? That's what it is.
Right.
It is. That dude. I mean, at both. I think they're both good actors. No. Daniel Kaluuya is like next level, dude.
Yeah. He is. But you're also talking about somebody who literally played a shitbag. Who I mean, it's not going to be a beloved character, right? No matter how good you do it.
Yeah.
No matter how good you do it, you're playing someone who got the leader of a movement killed at a young age. So you're not going to be beloved. Yeah. No. So I don't know. I mean, anyway, they both did a good job. They're okay. But
no. I think it's one of my favorite movies of the year.
Exactly.
But that's not in this category. Anybody else got anything before we find out who the winner is?
Yeah, man, it's just a strong ass category. Everybody's very deserving. Actually, I haven't seen the Nat Turner, the Birth of a Nation movie, so I really can't speak to that. But I take everybody.
You can't find it nowhere.
It was that's a good movie, and it's not the movie they portrayed it to be.
No.
Okay. What do you mean by that? Well, they portrayed it to be that it wasn't.
Well, they
said it was just like a kill white people movie, but it was.
But he also got caught up in. They brought like all the stuff from his past. All something got brought up when that movie dropped. So yeah, it was a lot of shit wrapped up.
That's why the movie got buried, is because of his personal life.
Oh, I know that, but but on top of that
movie is excellent.
Yeah, no, that's a really good movie.
I mean, outside the ending of American Skin, which is still controversial, I thought that was a good movie too, but whatever.
Right.
Yeah.
Everybody is well deserving, in this category, man. But it was really, in my mind at least, and I think in the mind of most of us, there was, basically one standout performance in the movie that won. And that's really all I got to say. So whoever want to take it next, go ahead.
And everybody?
I think that's everybody.
Hey, let's get the drum roll. And the winner is... I mean, come on, y'all. It's just still with Malcolm X.
Of course. Yeah.
Yeah. I didn't want to, sully the discussion and all that kind of shit. But, I mean, come on, dude.
Yeah, man.
If you see Denzel and Malcolm X, you know that, it's not only is it the best. I mean, you know what? And shout out to, and we just gave praise to some of these guys on this list, for being good. And actually, this list, most of the actors on this list, except maybe two, have been nominated and or won, major awards.
Right. Exactly.
So this is a very distinguished black actors list. But Denzel, along with
Spike.
And I say Dan Kaluuya really did transform himself for the Freddie Hampton role. I can't take that away. But it's just something about the movie and the performance and everything about the movie Malcolm X is just like next level. I contend it's the best thing Spike Lee has ever done. It's it probably is the best role Denzel's ever done, but he's done so many good ones.
So many, yeah.
True. It's true
about that. But just shout out to Denzel being the icon, the legend, the fucking measuring stick for all
right.
Not just black actors, but just actors in general.
Actors in period. Yeah. Yep. Yeah, I saw a little interview with I forget the dude's name that did that other movie with Denzel that just came out recently. When they were cops.
Jared Leto or Malcolm.
Yeah, Leto. Yeah, Leto. And he was talking about working with Denzel and just how next level he is just as an actor.
Yeah, like people talk about like just being in the room with Denzel's like, oh shit, I'm here with fucking Denzel. Right.
Nigga, how you should be.
Yeah. These ain't black, these are just like actors in general. Like the way
everybody
in the room with Pacino or De Niro or one of those types. Right. They get that same reverence to Denzel. So
anyway, exactly. He definitely does. And real quick, I just want to say this. I just want to throw this out there. This ain't a movie, but anybody, if you got the time, go check out this book, The Dead Are Rising, which is a biography of Malcolm X by Les Payne and his daughter Tamara Payne. Just came out last year. Great book. It's a really good read. So.
Okay.
And before we move further, like for me, you touched upon me thinking about it. Like that movie Denzel, right? Not movie Denzel, goddamn. The movie Malcolm X that Denzel played in, it didn't just show him as a black activist or whatever. It showed everything.
The full scope.
Everything, right?
Yes. Because the real beauty of Malcolm X as a man is his transformation.
Right. Yep.
Yeah. Like, one of the most spectacular and sustained transformations as a human being that we've ever seen.
Yeah.
Exactly. So like that's
a complete 180.
That's why I love that movie. Like you go from being a pimp to a black type to like kill Whitey. Go ahead.
In the spirit of the Wokies, we witness his awakening.
Right. Indeed. Right. Twice over.
I saw Joe waiting to drop that.
Yeah,
I saw
twice
that.
over.
I saw
twice
that.
Over.
Mm-hmm.
So before we get into our last, we got a lifetime achievement coming up, and also before we get into us awarding the best Black Power film, we got one more clip to play here. Black Panther, which is also nominated for Black Power film of all time. Here we go.
Tell me something. What do you know about Wakanda? It's a third world country. Textiles, shepherds, cool outfits. All a front. Explorers have searched for it. Called it El Dorado. They looked for it in South America. But it was in Africa the whole time. I'm the only one who's seen it and made it out alive.
I can see you.
The world is changing. Soon, there will only be the conquered and the conquerors.
Step into the spotlight.
You are a good man
Step into the spotlight.
with a good heart. And it's hard for a good man to be a king.
Oh yeah, I love that movie. I love that movie.
Right.
Like that was like the first and only movie I have seen in 4XD. Yeah. Well worth the fucking $25 admission.
Mm-hmm.
So here next award shows, they do it where they have lifetime achievements, right? And the brothers breaking bread, we got together and we see these award shows, and for us there is a definitive hand category, and you even heard half of the Buzz of Doom James allude to it, someone who was missing from a category, right? That's because
Tyler Perry, right?
I mean, no disrespect, low key. Tyler Perry does do his thing, right? But someone who, I mean, you think about it, man. Like, you gotta think about it. Gave birth and laid the pathway to a lot of these producers, actors, executive producers, whatever you want to say, money makers, black money makers in the game. You know what? Let's just go down a list of some of his things. Filmography, feature films that you may not know of. Joe's Bed-Stuy Barbershop, She's Gotta Have It, School Days, Do the Right Thing, Mo Better Blues, Jungle Fever, Malcolm X, Quickland, Clockers, Girl 6, not a good movie, but hey. Get on the Bus, He Got Game, Summer of Sam, Bamboozle, 25th Hour, She Hate Me, Inside Man, Miracle at St. Anna, Red Hook Summer, Old Boy, The Sweet Blood of Jesus, Chirac, BlacKKlansmen, The Five Blood, Prince of Cats. Executive producer credits on Drop Squad, New Jersey Drive, Tales from the Hood, Afrocentric, Good Fences, Pariah, Evolution of Criminal, Manos, Susasis, Cronies, The Girl Is in Trouble, Son of the South, Producer, The Best Man, Love and Basketball, 3 a.m., Dream Streets, St. John of Las Vegas, You're Nobody Till Somebody Kills You, Amazing Grace, See You Yesterday. I'm not going to get into the fucking short films. This list goes on and fucking on.
Yes.
Don't forget them early Jordan commercials.
Oh, yeah.
Early Jordan commercials.
Blackman.
It must be the shoes, money.
It gotta be the shoes. It gotta be the shoes. And the thing, like, when you get online and you start trying to, you get into all these different interviews he's done. I was trying to find like a short montage of different movie clips. Hard to do. You end up with list of films he did, not so much doesn't make good for a audio platform podcast. So I don't know if we'll ever do the show again, but it's fitting if we don't do this type of show again. Our Lifetime Achievement Award, Spike Lee's joint Lifetime Achievement Award, goes to Spike Lee for every fucking thing.
Everything that he's made, yeah.
Show enough, you dig.
Show enough, you dig.
Girl 6.
I mean, you, and it's fitting we put this here. You think about all the movies we talked about, all the actors we talked about, everything we talked about, and sure, there have been black movie producers, directors before Spike Lee. I don't know if they've had the same depth and effect as far as like I guess being woke is in the the Wokies what we're talking about here, right? That Spike Lee has had on the American film community.
I think the only one who has a chance to even come close to it is the one we already gave the win to in the category he had to vacate. Was Ryan Coogler, because Ryan Coogler's on the path.
He's on the path,
but he's so far behind because Spike Lee, he got skin in the game. He's been in there for a minute.
Yeah.
And so you know what I'm saying, if Ryan keeps on the path, maybe he could one day be there.
Mm-hmm.
But
Spike's range is crazy, man.
It's
I forget,
incredible, man.
Yeah, I forget, because he's most, especially to us, he's most known for his movies with majority black cast and black theme, but he got just mainstream shits, and you know what I mean, and then a lot of these actors and performers that you know we celebrated today, that we nominated, and some of them that won, have at some point in time been in a Spike Lee film. You know, whether it was early on in their career or whether it was later in their career. You know what I mean? So he's a virtuoso.
Most definitely.
Yeah, and Spike gonna be hard to catch for a couple reasons. Spike, first of all, Spike used to put out a movie every year.
Yeah, he did.
Ain't nobody doing that shit no more.
Nope.
Second of all, Spike, and this was a problem with Hollywood, like Spike, if you want to do a quality black movie and like have a quality role, Spike was like one of the few games in town as a black actor. You had to be in a Spike Lee movie because they was gonna probably make you a fucking pimp or a thug or a maid or something else.
Yeah.
So that gave him an advantage over some of the other cast. He was like the only black independent director that was able to get his own projects done the way he wanted them. So it's just like, man, Spike was such a
He did bamboozle with like fucking camcorders, nigga.
Yeah. Like he's such a damn trailblazer and so independent that like, man, nobody else is really gonna be able to touch that. So, but like, Cool is definitely on the way to being a great black director. You know, director period. But like, you know, he'll be remembered. You know, 20 years from now.
Oh yeah. But the thing isn't just a director. He did it in front of the camera too.
Oh yeah.
So
of course he
got iconic roles in front of the screen.
But you know, he had to fight to not be in his movies.
Right.
Because they would ask him, "Are you in it?" He's like, "No, not this one. I don't want to do it." So he had to like fight to not be a character in his own movies. He just wanted to be behind the camera for the most part.
Right. Exactly.
And I'm sure that cats like Ryan Coogler would tell you, and I'm sure he has said it in interviews, that, you know, if there was no Spike Lee, there would be no Ryan Coogler. You know, and that's the bottom line of it.
That's the double truth.
The double truth. So
I think, in my opinion, if there was no Spike Lee, there wouldn't be any John Singleton. There wouldn't be any Ava DuVernay's. There wouldn't be any of the black directors out there.
Yeah.
If there wasn't a Spike.
I mean, so definitely thank you, Spike Lee, man, for everything you've given us, everything that you've done and continue to do as far as like pushing the optics of just and I hate that we have to say black cinematography, shit like that. It should just be cinema, right?
Cinematography, yeah.
Yeah, but we know the way the world is, and thank you for giving us voice. And as James pointed out, giving us more avenues to be more than just pimps and prostitutes and whatever the fuck else in someone else's movies.
That's right.
So, appreciate it, bro.
That's right. And James Dolan, you ought to be ashamed of yourself. Spike Lee should be able to come into Madison Square Garden through whatever motherfucking door he wanted.
Right. Oh my Lord, Lord. Yeah. So we've played the clips throughout the show. You know what I'm saying? And hopefully, and also, if you're a black person, you know, we're not speaking to our white fans. We're not speaking to our white fans. I hate to say this, but if you're a black person and these several clips didn't touch you in some kind of way, you niggas dead inside. Y'all need to go get yourself checked out. I just want to put that out there. But anyway.
Hey, black. Hey,
so
black,
y'all got formaldehyde running through your veins.
Yeah, you niggas are zombies.
Do the right thing. Lean on me to go see The Glory and get some higher learning. And get out of your Fruitville station.
Okay, you trying? What are you doing? Yeah, stop. All I would say is this: like when I went to basic training,
I was rolling with him.
I know you tried. I was when I was at basic training at Fort Benning, Georgia, and we had some downtime. Out of all the war movies they could have picked for us to watch, they put out Glory, nigga. When we had downtime.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? So that's what I'm talking about. Anyway.
Thank you.
So I will name the films again. We played the clips, and then as the brother Zed pointed out, this is the second category that we did not vote on. So we'll be voting on this live during the show. So best Black Power films, we have Fruitvale Station, Malcolm X, Get Out, Higher Learning, Glory, Lean on Me, Do the Right Thing, in Black Panther. So I will start, as I see it on my screen, I'll start with you, Zeb the Soldier.
All right. Okay. I got to jump this off, huh?
I know. So, too much pressure, my bad.
Man. No pressure. I really haven't even thought about this, so I'm kind of making up my mind on the spot. I'm going to go, we're going to stay in the same vein since we just celebrated this man, and one of his movies already won in a different category. So I'm not going to go with that movie, but I am going to go with Do the Right Thing, because I would have picked Malcolm X, but Do the Right Thing came first. So I'm going with Do the Right Thing.
All right.
That won in another category too.
In the soundtrack.
Yes, it did.
Soundtrack.
We can't escape Spike.
Yeah, we can't escape Spike. Like I said, as I go through my screen, Joe Jeff, you up top. Under his head.
Man, they all win. I do. It's like picking between my kids, man.
Goddamn.
I can't do that. You know what I'm saying?
Sophie's Choice.
I know. I'm about to say, right, Sophie's Choice. I'm about to have Solomon chop him in half and see what I do. You know what I'm saying? Oh, man. I put it this way. Damn, I grew up on Glory. God, I can't. I show Malcolm X almost every year in class.
Mm-hmm.
When we're doing civil rights era stuff, and I think that's a rite of passage for me, and I think the kids always come to appreciate the times in which he existed, but the art that also went along with that, and they. I mean, it's a beautiful movie, man. It's something I look forward to every year. I haven't done it recently, but you know what I'm saying? That's something I used to always do. So, I gotta go Malcolm X, man. I just, yeah, we'll go Malcolm X.
Can't nobody fault you.
Nobody. And, so looking here, going clockwise now, since y'all on the same level on my screen, I will go, the other half of the brothers, James.
I don't know, man. I gotta, just to not belabor it over and over again, I could pick in a lot of these, but I'm just gonna go Malcolm X because it's not only one of the best black films I've ever seen, it's one of the best films, period, I've ever seen. So I'm just going to go Malcolm X. I mean, when it's still a movie that affects me personally, gives me chills when I still watch certain scenes. I still cry when they kill Malcolm at the end. Mm-hmm. And when Ossie Davis gives the eulogy and all that, it's still... And when the kids at the end, when they say, I am Malcolm X.
I am Malcolm X.
Right. I mean, like, everything about that movie still, almost 30 years later, affects me in a really deep way. So I got to go Malcolm X.
But what about Denzel Singletary in Glory?
It's great, but it's not Malcolm X.
It's good. It's good.
Yeah.
So of course, on to you, 10.
Okay. All these movies are great. Unfortunately, I haven't seen one of them, and that's Fruitvale Station. That's the one I have not seen.
You need to watch that, nigga.
Your Black Heart Revolt.
Yeah, that's your homework.
I know. I understand. So
tissue
I really can't
and be ready to be mad, nigga.
Yeah, I know. So I can't really make a judgment call on that one. Otherwise, these are rough. This is a rough category to come to a decision, but I think I'm gonna have to slide in with the masses on this one, and because this. When it first came out, when I first saw this movie, very first time I've seen this movie, not only was I glued to the screen for 3 hours, but all 3 hours, I mean, I had so many emotions going through watching this film, and at the culmination of it, you know, I got so much education that I didn't get before. At the same time, I was thoroughly entertained. I was thoroughly entertained by this movie. And, you know, I have to say that Spike Lee did his thing. And Malcolm X right now, I mean, it reigns supreme as one of Spike's best movies ever made, bar none. So I'm gonna have to go with also Malcolm X.
All right. Well, I mean, no matter what I decide, we'll do drum rolls, but whatever. Mm-hmm. Just not get too deep into it. Get Out for me. Racism is horror, things like that. Something groundbreaking. Mm-hmm. I like that. I love that movie. To this day. And then hold on, someone's on my. That's Joe. And then like a little bit Glory for me. Loved it because it also kind of sort of the reason why I joined the military. Black man fighting for a country, don't really give a fuck about him, no way. But you still want to fight because it's the right thing to do. But of course, man, like James pointed out, even though I knew the ending of Malcolm X, nigga, I still cried. Like in the theater, I cried, nigga, because I was like, God damn, you know what I'm saying? This man got gunned down in front of his wife and his children. Yeah. And also, like, not just gunned down, but gunned down when he had reached his he hadn't reached his whatever he could have been, but he was definitely hitting his zenith as far as like full 360 turnaround as far as like humanity and seeing that we all need each other to make it through this shit, bro. And, exactly. And I had like white friends, and some are still my friends who were like, well, Malcolm X was a racist and blah blah blah, and who had never seen the movie. And I'm like, watch this movie, read these books, and then you will fully understand who he is. Come back and talk. Yeah, you will understand who he is and not what America wanted him to be. You know what I'm saying? Exactly. So, yeah, man. Like, yeah. Malcolm X for me, man. So, I mean, yeah, if you know how to count, you know who the winner is, but we would do the just. And our winner for the best Black Power film of all time, Malcolm X. Yeah.
Hey man, just
that boy good.
It's so many scenes in Malcolm X, man. Not just when he's like, but even as Red, like
as Detroit Red. He
goes to that bar at Harlem for the first time, and the dude's like, "What you gonna do? Go try to your mama?" And he busts the bottle over his head.
Yeah, exactly.
Ever in your life say anything?
Think about my mother.
Yes.
But it's that thing, right, where like sometimes even like in the black community, we want our heroes to be perfect, and it shows an imperfect hero, right? And that's what I love about it, right? It shows like we talked about. You pointed out. It just shows that he was not perfect. He was never perfect. He wasn't born perfect. No. He ain't Jesus.
Oh no.
Yeah, he wasn't born walking on water, nigga. He was fucking hustler, pimp, drug dealer, all kind of shit. Heroin, did drugs, everything.
Yeah, like even once he became righteous as Malcolm X, he still made mistakes.
Yeah,
you know?
Even that though.
He still was flawed, but his earnestness and his dedication,
was unquestionable.
Unquestionable. Oh man,
unwavering.
So
unwavering.
I mean, we didn't do our check-in. But you know, I just wanna hold on before we get out of here, man. There's something I need to talk about real quick. I don't know. This is really hard for me, bro. Shit. Before we get out of here, man. I don't know if y'all been watching the news, but they taking menthol cigarettes off the shelves. And there's also a shortage of chicken in the United States. There's a chicken shortage due to the pandemic. Have y'all been keeping up on this? Have y'all been? Y'all niggas ain't that woke if y'all ain't been keeping up on this.
No, they get rid of it. Yeah. No more menthol and no more powder.
I just want to let everybody know that.
They talking about they ban E&J.
Nigga,
and the Crown Royal.
Y'all saw what I was drinking. I went out and got a Four Loko.
They about to take out watermelon too?
Hey, nigga. Y'all saw I was drinking.
They getting rid of annihilators.
Nigga. Laffy Taffy. Alexander the Great.
Alexander the Great.
He ain't gonna be on the counter no more. Y'all saw what I was drinking. I had a Four Loko, nigga, because I said malt liquor next, nigga. It gotta be, right? Malt liquor got to be next, right?
Jolly Rancher's gone.
Jolly Rancher's gone. All right, that's enough of that. But we didn't do check-in, so that was gonna be my check-in, so I had to sneak that in.
That's good shit.
It's been a while since we had a gone, but I've forgotten. Man.
I know. That's why I wanted to do it. That nigga James looking like, where is this nigga going with this? Hey, man. Hey. Thank you guys for listening. I hope you enjoyed it. As Joe pointed out, it's been 2 years in the making. We've talked about it, and then we actually put it to work, and we wanted it to kind of coincide with the award season that just happened here last weekend. But yeah, man, really appreciate you brothers for putting your time and effort to this, man. Love it. When we put our mind, all the shows we put our minds to, but when we put our minds to shit, it's always good content, so I definitely appreciate it. And definitely on the Sunday, because we didn't do our check-ins, and I usually tell people what day it is. But definitely on the Sunday, giving that up, I appreciate it. The people appreciate it. We done, man.
And it was fun. It was fun.
Yeah, good time.
One quick note, man. One fast note. First of all, I would like to thank all our new listeners, as well as our old listeners, but some of our new listeners out there.
Yeah, a few.
For breaking bread with us. We really appreciate it, man. Tell your friends about our podcast, man. This is like a labor of love. We come together sometimes every week, or when we can, and, share with you guys our opinions and our ideas on things that's happening with your community. So I really, really appreciate you, and the fellas do as well appreciate your ears. Thanks.
Indeed.
Yeah, we have it indeed.
Well, I appreciate the A1s from day one.
A1 right. Day one. I love it. Hey, man. So there we have it, man. The first and probably the only Wokies, but if we do it again, it will come. Actually, yeah, it will come from listeners giving feedback and saying what we missed on. And so if we get enough feedback and we hear about what we missed on, there might be another show. There we go. You can influence that. Once again, thank everybody again. 10 meters.
I want to send a shout out to all the movie studios and record companies. When you put your content out there today, please don't sue us for
we only played like 20. We only played like 28 seconds.
Down for that.
It was like 28 seconds. It was under the threshold, I think.
Okay.
Yeah, don't demonetize us because we need that $2.80.
Hey, the
take our $2.84.
The broadband fee is $20 a month. I mean, so please don't do that to us, please. We need our money. But once again, James, I love it. I can't stop laughing. Okay, so once again, man, thank you, 10 meters, Zeb the Soldier, the Brothers of Doom, Joe Jeff, James in the house. I'm the KC Stork. We a Triple B podcast. Never, ever, ever miss a moment to break bread with your brothers. We out.
Break bread with your brothers whenever possible.